Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Thursday. So, I know y'all wonder, Miss P, you're not in the video. Well, you guys, I spend an entire day redoing my room and dusting, cleaning, doing all the things that you need to do anyway to a room. But we did some organization and some moving some things around. So I'm going to take you on a short tour because y'all just see it's not that big, but it's mine. So I'm really proud of everything in this room because I built it myself. Y'all know my husband is very crafty. He's a roofer, he's a crane operator. This man is handy. So he has a capable wife and has taught me many things. So building furniture is one of the things that I do know how to do on my own. So let's get started. So we are going to go from, I'm going to take you guys to right to left and go around the room. So here on the back of the door, I have my shoes. They are hung up. And on the back of the door, I have my scarves and some belts. Nothing grand. And then on my door, as y'all can see, my Miss P. My P is up there. One of my best friends bought that for me as a gift. This is a shelf that I put together myself, and it's just holding, some little knickknacks and things that I have in a Dooney cosmetic case. On the top, there is a shelf that is holding 6 bags, and this cabinet, you guys, I put this cabinet together as well on my own. So I'm gonna go around here. And as you guys look at my room, you can kind of tell my personality. I love vintage 1920s kind of thing. And this is just my little small take on that era and things that are pretty and putting to use some of the little things that we have in our office spaces. This is a drawer that was gifted to me by one of my close friends, and I am in love with this. Love this mirror dresser. So over here, y'all can see I have like my shaver that's charging, some nail polish and baskets and things. But all the things that are pretty, you can see me in the mirror. Hi, y'all. But I have all my perfumes and Bath and Body Works and roll-ons that I like. They are in here. Let me put that over there. There we go. And then I have that hand mirror there. As you can see, again, I took something that we would use for office supplies, and I am using it to hold my cosmetics, some feminine wipes, some scissors, a couple of pins if I need them, a lotion, my fan, my mirror, pill pack, a makeup brush there. Again, another little organizer. It's got panty liners in there, some cotton swabs here. And as you can see, I have like some little makeup and lotions there. This little beauty here is holding all of my little small D rings, big D rings, and gold, and some other little accessories. And I have many of these in here. So yeah, this is my other little secret of how I'm able to extend some of my chains on my bags. In here, these are the makeup covers. I have a whole bunch of these, and I put them on my bags, which I'll spend some time after I get off of work tomorrow replacing some of those on my bags in my room. Down here is where I have some of the silver. This is not supposed to be down there, but I have some silver pieces. This is mostly for silver down here. This actually goes up here and there like that. These are a pair of earrings that I need to repair, so I gotta go buy some jewelry hooks to put those back on there because they're a favorite pair of mine. This is a makeup drawer that I have, and I just got some of my lippies in here. These are my unopened eyeliner pencils and lip pencils. And down here, a couple lippies, but mostly my jewelry cleaner pen, and I try to keep all of my extra cuticle oils that I purchased that I haven't opened yet, that they're in here. And then my little drawer of potpourri, so when I run out, I can just grab one and replace them. So I try to keep this little thingy filled and organized so that I always know where I can grab some at. Now, every area is not going to be completely organized the way that I wanted to. My jewelry box right now is still, I was just throwing stuff in there because I know where I want some things to be, and I've got to organize that. But here's another piece of office stuff that I have used for facial pieces. My sleep mask, and I set that in there. This is my box cut opener, that my little knife, and that's where all that stuff is. And some hair products that I have checking to see if I still needed to buy new. Some deodorant that I have not opened yet, some vitamins, and then as y'all can see, this is all my Bath and Body Works stuff. We're not going through this because there's a whole lot in here, and I have a whole lot of stuff. When I like something, I buy a bunch of it. If it's a scent that I love, I'm buying a bunch of it. So that is that shelf. And then down here is some storage. I need to put these strings back inside of this box. Let me put that back in there because that's going to drive me nuts. What is that? Oh, no, I can throw it away. All right. So, yeah, those are storage bins. And you see my mirror. I mean, my ring camera is there. There I am in the mirror. This is a cabinet my daughter bought for me as a gift about 10-15 years ago. She got her first little check and she bought her mama a gift, and it has been a beautiful gift. My husband's going to be hanging that up for me tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I'm going to say next week because I still need the man to finish healing. And then down there I have my little Dooney and Coach bag, and I put a purse organizer inside of it, and it fitted perfectly, so I can carry that if I want to now as a purse, if I decide that's what I want to do. And this cabinet opens up as a jewelry cabinet. It was filled. I gave away a lot of jewelry because now mostly all I wear is gold and silver. And then here, that painting used to be in my office. I'm bringing it in here to hang it up because I don't want it lost because we're cleaning out the office. But here is all of my storage units that I use in drawers that I use for my accessories. So I still only had a couple of bins. I still needed to continue to use those. And as you can see, I have more bags here. I have a drawer of accessories over there. Some of this you've kind of seen before, but I'm going to show you again anyway, because like I said, I did some organizing today. These are the Fenton shoes, glass shoes. I have them all over my house. My grandmother was a collector, and I inherited all of her shoes, slippers, and they mean the world to me. If you've received one of these, you know that they're special, and I don't just give them to anyone. If I do give them away, because it's something that's really sincere to my heart. So yeah, that's one of the things you know about me. Back there is the bead that was on my wedding cake, and my candles that was given to me as a wedding gift. My earring tree that I got off of Shein. And there's more purses. That picture was drawn of me, and yeah, it was a gift by a secret admirer. And I've never known to this day. I got it like 25 years ago. I don't know where it came from, who gave it to me. I was at work and it showed up at work. So that's how I got that. And then a friend of mine, my bestie, another friend of mine, she painted that and wrote that scripture on it. It says, "Let my steps stay on track, so that my feet will not stumble." And it's Psalm 17:5. So that means a lot to me because she painted it herself and she signed it, and it's an original. So nobody else has that painting but me. So you guys, now we get over here. to the shelves. All these shelves I ordered off of Amazon. I painted them. I put them up myself. I did a video about 2.5 years ago. I think it's like my third video. I'll attach it down here, showing you how I put them up, and you just literally just screw them in. But this is my corner of the world. Actually, this whole room is my corner of the world. And look, I got space for another bag, y'all. Another bag. I got for room for another bag. But on my ceiling, so we had a windstorm, and we found out there was a leak in the roof, that some of the tiles that came up, so we had to replace them. So my husband's also going to be repairing that paint spot for me, because yeah, I was grateful nothing actually leaked into the room, but it just damaged that ceiling. So if you experience, this is true life, this is real stuff. This ain't glamour, this is life. But you guys, if you have these shelves, I want to show you a little trick that I did this week in order to create and manipulate space in a small space. So I bought command hooks, and they are the exact width of the poles, and I was able to put them up to be able to hang my smaller bags on the outside and still have space, and it aesthetically looks pleasing. So I hung some there to hold some catch-alls all the way down, and I did that all the way across the room on my shelves. So as you can see there, I got a couple of Nolitas. I have the Janine, the small Janine, and the DB75. I have my Saffiano, my Art Deco, and then another Saffiano bag with the twist straps that I hung on them. You know, it's just to change it up a little bit, turn it into a date night bag. I also hung one here on the side with my nylon pochettes. And then this one, I was just testing out my clipper because I haven't used it, but I've been using my purse hooks. So I use my clipper right here for this one to hang my messenger bag. And the only thing I will say, you guys, that is new in this room is that I went today and I actually bought these pink rugs from Target. I know everybody's still on the boycott for Target, but listen, business is business, and a lot of places are, I can't worry about that. I need to be able to spend my coin and do what I need to do for me, because at the end of the day, everybody got issues. We just don't know everybody's issues. So that's a whole nother thing. But my blanket, I got this blanket off of Amazon. Bought it several years ago, but I thought it went perfectly in this room. That carpet I got at Old Time Pottery. They no longer exist. They are now part of Gabe's. But yes, guys, this is my room. This is my corner of the world. This is everything, and how it is organized and how I use the space the best way that I could. And I'm truly, truly happy with the way that it turned out. And that's my chair that I sit in. So for right now, it is there. You can see my husband's drill and his stud finder, so he can hang my mirror. And I ran a stitching cord all the way around the back of my purse wall, and it's running and it's plugged up there, so I can have a lamp in that closet. And this lamp right here is all being controlled by the light switch on the other side of the room. So that helps me be able to just walk in and I can turn the light out by the light switch. This is the only light that I actually have to, by hand, actually turn off. Outside of that, I cannot ask. One day I'm going to find me some pink shears. That's the other thing I got to still work on, which I'll probably get this weekend. And then I'll post a picture of that. So, you guys, I hope that this is encouraging and inspiring to many who have handbags that are in the process of fixing up their closet. If you are just trying to get design ideas, this is one simple design, especially if you are a renter, or even if you're a homeowner and you're still trying to do everything on a budget. These shelves are very inexpensive on Amazon. I will post them in my Amazon storefront and leave the link for these shelves down in the bottom. You can get different types of poles. You can get straight poles or rounded poles. But yeah, these shelves are excellent. They come 5-tier, and you can add an additional tier and screw them in and build up if you like. So you don't necessarily have to, if you can only get the 4 and that's only what's available, just order 2 packs of 4s and then just stack them up. And then any additional that you have left, you can use over here. The way that I did, I just created a small shelf and was able to add 6 additional bags to my space so that I can manipulate to be able to store bags. And then on top of my shelf over here, I have 4 additional bags. Some bags that I feel like needs, my Belmars, I feel like they need to be in a dust bag. So that is how I worked things out in my room. So again, I hope that this is inspiring to someone. If you have questions, let's chop it up down in the comments. Again, for anybody who watches this late, I already know about the spot on the ceiling. My husband's already found the paint. He is going to paint that because he said he would, but I told him I know how to do it too because he taught me. But yeah, I can paint that myself. But he said he's going to, and I love having my husband actually come in here and do things in my room because that lets me know that his support and his love is magnified in actions as well as in his words. So once that is hung up, I will post pictures, and once I get my curtain changed out, I will also post a picture of that as well. But outside of that, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Remember to do me several favors. Stay loving, stay kind, stay safe, stay patient. And remember to do self-care, because you can't take care of no one if you are not taking care of you. And remember to make your corner of the world as happy as you possibly can. Over here in Phoebe's Corner, Phoebe is very happy. Bye guys. See you next video.